When I first heard that sound, I thought the ringer had gone bad. I went on Amazon and got another ringer, but then right before I started to replace this one with this one, I said, why don't I take a look at the doorbell itself? And this is what I found out. So here is the wires that go to the ringer inside. This is where the doorbell was. Check this out. The ringer is good. It's the doorbell itself that's bad. I'll post a ringer and a replacement doorbell down below if you can't revive yours. As I open mine up, here's the top. These are interesting devices. They're pretty simple. That's the outside button itself. And look at that. This piece had popped off. The wires go here and here. That's a brass plate. These are copper springs. And when you press the button, these press down and they complete the connection here, send the signal, and when it's on, it goes. I think it's only glued in place. So I'm gonna try super glue. Oh, that's plenty. This on the upside, get it on a little plastic post, push down. Ugh, come on. Push down and see if it takes. Great thing about super glue is you know pretty quickly whether or not it's going to work. Come on, a couple seconds in place. Since I didn't have a lot of success with the super glue, I cleaned this up a little bit with a sanding sponge, polished that off, sanded that a little down, and now we're going to try super glue gel and see if that makes any difference. I found that sometimes gel works where regular super glue doesn't. You have to just hold it in place. And the advantage of gel is you got a little time to play with it. Slide this in here, those little knobs, and press it down and hold it. Seems a little more tacky. Come on. Now this stuff you got to hold in place so it can be a little different to work with. 15 seconds it says. We're going to let that sit and see how it does. That worked. This is dollar store gel super glue. I found it works just as well as anything else, but I'll post down below some gel super glue that I also use. That's pretty good. You want to make sure that you have the springs on both sides. That helps with the doorbell action. When somebody pushes down, makes the contact, then it springs it up and releases the contact. So you don't get that buzzing. You just lay that in there. It goes in like that. I'm not really sure why those holes are there. And then I like to tape off the screws so I don't lose them. You can also put them in a bag. That also helps. Let's go outside and put this doorbell, now that's repaired, back in place. I've connected the screws. I really don't think it matters which side you do because you could flip this over. Good indication is you got a light there. Put your cap. It's working already. That's a good sign. You probably want to test it out before you put it on just to make sure. So let's try putting this screw in first, and then I'll worry about the bottom one. I left a little masking tape on there. And it's nice to have a short screwdriver like this and the clearance, or lack thereof, on this one. And for some reason this is a flat head, which is always more challenging. I'll get the other one in place and tighten these up. Depending on your screw, you can also use one of these screwdrivers and send it home. In this case, the dinger was okay. It was the doorbell. If you don't have a doorbell that works, I'll post a good option down below. Get one with a light. It's not only helpful on the installation, but also when you're trying to find the doorbell. Thumbs up and comments always appreciated. Thanks for watching. If you're interested in home repairs, designs of all kinds, making and breaking things, I even do costumes, cosplay, and props. Check out my channel and please subscribe because you never know what you're gonna see.